Hi, it's Sarah here from Thriving Solo, and today we're going to look at 5-star not fake, and we're looking at online reputation management for health practitioners without feeling salesy. So I want to help you to be able to embrace managing your online presence so that you don't get caught out by a bad review every now and then. Um, you're running your clinic, you're getting real results for your clients, and then somebody leaves a bit of a weird review and you're not quite sure how to respond, whether to respond. So I'm going to give you a few tips and ideas today for how to manage those situations and maybe hopefully avoid them in the first place. So online reputation management means that you're guiding what shows up when someone searches your name, your clinic name, and your services. And we do that through what's said, which is reviews and comments, which you have limited management over. But what you publish, sites and profiles, that's very much down to you. And what Google understands, so accuracy and consistency. And again, that is coming back to what you publish. So that is something that you can do to help Google understand what you're offering to your clients. So why does this matter for health practitioners? People choose you based on trust, not just price. So it's really important to manage your online reputation, to manage your reputation generally, not just online, but online is quite a big part of things these days, obviously. And your reputation isn't just when people meet you. Because of this online presence, they're already building up a picture of you before they ever meet you from what you're posting online. So a good enough online presence can still win if it's clear, accurate, and human. You don't have to get all salesy, you don't have to be in all places. It just tends to be a case of being accurate enough. People know that sometimes people have a bad day, leave a bad review. We've all seen it, we've possibly done it, left a bad review because we're, hacked off with something, and it wasn't necessarily that individual's fault, it was just how things went that day. So what we want to do is try and make sure that it's clear to people when that's happening, and to obviously try and avoid it if we can in the first place. But we can't always, affect what somebody else is, when somebody else is having a bad day. So a checklist for you, some of the things that we need to look at. We're going to fix the basics first, and you want to make sure that you claim and update your main profiles. We've mentioned this and we're covering it in more detail in a future video, but you need to make sure that your Google business profile is up to date. Also, things like Apple Maps, Bing Places, a Facebook page if you have one, any key directories in your area. Make sure that you're aware of where your profile is showing up, and you want to lock down the NAP details. NAP is name, address, phone. And you just want to make sure that that is consistent across all areas. Wherever you're posting name, address, phone, make sure that they're identical everywhere. If you're using an abbreviation, make sure it's the same abbreviation in all places. The same suite number format if you have one. The same phone format, partly because that helps Google know that you are the same person in all those places. It adds simple trust, and other ways that we can add simple trust are real photos of you, your clinic room, your front door signage, so that people don't wander around trying to find you, not sure if they're in the right place. Clinic hours, booking link, accessibility notes, parking notes, all those things help, and they help avoid bad reviews because people can't find you, aren't sure, are they in the right place, etc. So simple things like that, they sound simple, they are simple, but it can take time to get around to doing them. But they are a high priority because you want to avoid people getting confused and just giving up and leaving a bad review. You want to put the scope of your practice in plain language, what you treat. Be very careful about what you claim. As an acupuncturist, I had to be very careful that I didn't claim things that our authorities didn't back up. So that's just, one of those little things. It can help if you explain what a first visit looks like, because again, that just helps avoid confusion in the first place. So let's have a quick look at reviews, the ethical and non-awkward way to get more. I would say, try and ask for the review at the moment that it feels natural. So if you've had a clear win with a client, after a plan for treatment is working, after a discharge visit, or after a thank you email, make it easy, just one link, one sentence, one option. If you feel comfortable, here's a link to leave a Google review. But also make sure that they are aware, that you're just asking for general experience. Healthcare is very personal. People aren't going to want to give details necessarily of what they came for, but you could just say, what was it like to book? What was it like on arrival? Did you feel cared for? Don't offer gifts or discounts for reviews, ideally. It gets messy fast. Some platforms don't allow it, so I really would avoid that. Just ask naturally for a review, as I say, at the right time. If you do get reviews, then it's an idea to make sure that you are responding to them, all of them. When I say all of them, there is an exception we'll come to in a moment. But respond to positive reviews with warmth and brevity. Just thank them. You might want to mention your values. Again, no personal health details involved. Just, something along the lines of, thanks for the kind words. I'm glad you felt comfortable in the clinic. If you get something that's more of a neutral review, or it's possibly even a slightly negative review, and you think you know who it is, you think it is genuine, should I say, then just acknowledge, offer a fix, and take it offline. But don't confirm that they're a patient. Don't argue point by point. Just offer a contact path for them to be able to get in touch. So, however that might be, email, phone, just say, thanks for your feedback. I can't discuss care details here. I'd like to understand what happened. Please contact me via whichever so that I can help. And know when not to respond. If it is obvious spam, if it's a threat or an unrelated rant, report it first. Obviously, if it's a review that is left on your own website where you can control things, then you could delete it. Consider whether that is the best approach. If it's a review that's on somebody else's site, then report it and ask them to investigate. Particularly if it's something that has happened to others in your line of work, if you've got colleagues that have had something very similar. It's good to build a trust buffer so that one bad review doesn't dominate. That trust buffer is simply a steady trickle of simple content that matches what clients ask you when they come to see you. So, like I say, it's things like parking information, what to wear, what a first visit feels like, aftercare tips. These can be dripped out on a very gradual basis, but it provides information showing that you are a real person, that you keep your information up to date. You could add a short frequently asked questions to your site that answers some common friction points, things like pricing range, cancellations, insurance receipts, treatment length. All of these things are very straightforward and simple to just add a short sentence or two about what happens, but it gives, like I say, that trust factor. It's worth keeping a photo habit, so once a month is plenty, but fresh photos, again, help people feel safe. They help listings feel active. It allows Google to know that you are updating your site, that again, you're a real person, that you can be trusted. So what sort of things do you need to monitor so that you can catch issues early? I would suggest setting up some basic alerts, Google alerts for your name and clinic name. Check your Google Business Profile notifications, but track only what matters. Just take a look at the average rating trend, the number of reviews per month, and that's going to depend on how busy you are. It's going to depend on the types of clients that you serve and whether they're the sort of people that leave reviews. But take a look at the top client complaints so that you can make sure that you address them, and top client praise so that those are the sorts of people to ask to leave a review. I would suggest keeping a screenshot of your current top search results and repeat that monthly so that you can compare and see what is changing without guessing. If you've got a suspect fake review, document it, screenshot it, report it through the platform. Keep any reply calm and privacy safe, or don't reply if it's clear spam. If it's a real service issue, if there's somebody's making a complaint and it's something you can address, then fix the root problem first and then respond publicly in a short, respectful way. Again, like I say, don't bring in any personal details, don't identify the person. Update your website and profiles to clarify what you do and what your clients can expect. So a few simple things that you can do on a weekly basis, 10 minutes, just check new reviews, reply to any that need replies, scan your business profile and just have a look for any possible edits that might be needed. Monthly, 20 minutes maybe, add 2 to 4 new photos, post one short update. It might be your holiday hours, it might be your booking availability. If you're getting booked up, then you could explain how long it might take to be able to get an appointment. You could include a general tip and screenshot your search results. On a quarterly basis, just again audit that NAP, name, address, phone, across your listings. Make sure that they are still consistent. Refresh your frequently asked questions and policies based on the last 3 months of client questions, and just make sure that things, like I say, are updated so that people know that you are human. Okay, so what I would suggest, like I say, is have a look through those things this week or schedule them in for when you've got some time. And as I say, we'll be diving deeper into your Google Business Profile in the next video. For now, please, like I say, take some time to make sure that you are managing your online reputation, and I'll speak to you again soon. Thanks for stopping by.